What's up, YouTube? So, y'all want to know what the underhood of the Supra looks like, right? The underhood of the under the hood of the white car. It's got that teal and white and all this stuff, right? Oh, speaking of which, Jermaine Racing, we actually we got to meet them a while back whenever I worked at another place, and we delivered to them. They give us some sweatshirts, pretty cool. Anyway, so you know it's got like white, teal, black, and it's all kind of funky design. So I had a guy ask me how I did it, and I guess guy, girl, whatever. I had somebody on my channel ask me how I did it, and I said, well, instead of trying to explain it through text or through comments, I'll make a video on it. So this is what this is. You might find it interesting, you might not find it interesting, but we're going to do this. I've got a little piece of, let me show you here. I got a little piece of tin here. I'm not even gonna clean it. I ain't gonna do nothing with it. I'm just doing this purely to show how we do this, how we done it, and that way if you want to do it, you can. So it is what it is. Let's get to work. Let me get the water hose in here because I'm gonna have to have it. Let me get the paint that I'm gonna use, get it over here, and then we'll get this painted and I can show you how it's done. All right, so this little video. We're gonna use a fluorescent green, which was my cage at one time. We're gonna use a blue, and then those two are black. It's just some extra paint I got laying around. And you're gonna have a water hose. You're also gonna have to have, so I don't have a whole lot of it left, don't dish soap. I know, crazy, right? Water and don't dish soap when you're painting. So anyway, let's I'm gonna let this warm up a little bit, let this paint warm up a little bit. As you can see, I just kind of stuck it in front of the little heater there, let it warm up a little bit. Once it gets warmed up a little bit, I'll go ahead and spray that, and I'll show you what I did there, and then we'll just progress from there. So stay with us. All right, so we're done blue, green, primer. See that? Blue, green, primer. We're just gonna let that dry a little bit, and then we'll show you what we're gonna do from there. Obviously, as you can tell, it's cold, so it's not really sticking that great. But this is just for educational purposes, I say. Not really educational, is what it is. But spray some blue, spray some green, spray some primer. You're gonna wanna let that dry. We'll say gray instead of primer. We're gonna let that dry. Let it sit here for a good little bit, let it dry, and then we'll go from there. So stay with us. All right, so for training purposes, we're gonna leave this rolling the whole time. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna spread Dawn soap on it, then I'm gonna paint it. Watch. So there's really no like rhyme or reason for this. If you had a set of wheels, you could set the wheel on something and spin the wheel, yeah, come up with something. But let's just do this. Let's go. Do some loop-de-loops, right? Alright, so now when you do that, it don't matter how long it sits, it just leaves a wider pattern. If you stand it up, it'll run. You can give it like, let's do that. Let's see if it'll run any. Give it like the drip look, you know? Is it working at all? Anyway, yeah, there you go. Get some drip look on it. Alright, so once you do that, you just take whatever color you want to be your top coat. We're just going to use black because that's what we got. Because I don't want to spend money wasting on going and buying paint to show this. But just paint it. Like I said, I ain't really trying here, y'all. I'm just spraying this so y'all can see how this works. So it's pretty cool though. Like, I mean, I got water drops on it, so it's probably gonna do the same thing where the water drops are, right? So then you just take the water and you wash it off. I'm gonna leave it rolling so y'all can see that I'm not like letting it dry for a long time or anything like that. Let's see how good this turns out, y'all. This is what I did on that hood, just so y'all know. Water drops done the same thing up there, look at that. I guess if you were good enough and you knew how to do cursive and you could do it with a bottle, you could do your name. Look at that. We'll just take that, we'll stand it up, let it dry. Actually, I'm gonna wash it off a little more right there. If I don't knock it over, watch me knock it over. But that's pretty much the gist of it, y'all. Just look at that. That didn't really work too well for me, did it? Here's what it is. Part of no cuts. That's it. That's how we do it. So just different colors of paint, some Dawn soap, and a water hose. And that's what you get. Is what it is, you know. Anyway, so not a long video. Obviously, I'll sit and wait on that to dry with the heater on it. It's cold in here today, but with the heater on it, I think I let it dry for like 5 to 7 minutes. Probably not even as long as I should have. But it's what it is. That's what you get, y'all. So let's see if this black's dry yet. I appreciate y'all watching this. Yeah, black's kind of dry, but what y'all think? Pretty cool. You want something different, you don't really have a specific design per se that you want, maybe we'll do some more designs. I got plenty of metal. Maybe I'll take some and draw a line and let it run down, you know, like melted crayon or whatever you want to call it, like a drip. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching. See ya.